up, everybody? How you doing today? This is Politicking. My name's Jorge Ruiz.
With Eric Sparks.
And Lamar Mitchell Jr.
How you guys doing?
Good.
I'm good. I might have to change my name now.
Why? What happened?
Because I just heard somebody else has my name now. No,
I heard somebody, fucking Marshawn Lynch and Gavin Newsom are starting.
Who the hell are they? Who are these people?
Nobody wants to hear the governor of California talk. Fix your
They're
state.
fucking a former NFL player. Like, what is going on?
Well, no, not only that. Your state's fucked up, and you're going to do a podcast? How about fix the homeless problem in every city in California?
Let us have our name back.
Yeah, but we're not backing down. We're not backing down.
We're going to be the real Politicking.
Yeah, Marshawn, you want to come on? We got you.
Yeah, so we are Politicking, the official, original Politicking. We're going to figure out a way to sue them.
The OG of Politicking.
Actually not, because we don't got enough money to sue them. They will take our name.
In the court of public opinion.
Fuck us up, dude.
In the court of public opinion, we're going to win this.
We're going to win in the court of public opinion.
Nobody likes the governor of California.
You know, how many freaking episodes do y'all got? How long have y'all been doing this?
How many episodes? Let's do this.
Go get another DUI, Marshawn.
How many episodes in before Marshawn just doesn't show up to the next episode?
That's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
More than anything. Once he get around those two dudes and get to, this is
Once
not me.
he smacks the governor of California in the middle of episode 4, it's a wrap.
Or if he cuss out another white kid at a football game, I'm sure.
You guys are making this podcast sound pretty good. Like, let's chill on that.
Right?
I might actually tune into this. What's going on?
He gonna go watch.
I'll go watch Marshawn Lynch slap white people. That sounds great.
Right? You watch us, we watch you. How about that?
Just change the name.
Give us our name back.
Just call it reparations.
Yeah, but that was interesting to find out this week that they are dropping a podcast called Politicking, not spelled like ours. So we're gonna keep what we doing.
Is that right? Okay,
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it moving. You know what I mean? And hopefully theirs blow up. They hear about us. They talk about us online and try to send us some type of cease and desist letter. And we,
That'd be
just basically talk about that cease and desist letter online.
The best thing that can happen for this podcast is if we have to change our name because we get on their radar.
Exactly.
That would be like a really good sign.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. So we definitely are going to move forward in our efforts with our Politicking podcast.
If we have any fans out there, go let them know that this is the podcast you
Mom
like
and Dad,
and not theirs.
Yeah, you rather
Mom and
listen
Dad,
to,
can you do me a favor?
you rather listen to 3 comedians than a black ex-NFL star and a
I thought you were
white
going to just leave it at black. I was like,
white
God damn, dude.
governor.
Yeah, their show's racist. They don't have a Mexican guy.
Yeah, facts. When we brought Eric in, we had to have a white guy because we didn't want to seem fucking racist.
Right, we got a cease and desist letter the other way.
Yeah,
that why
he
I'm
got
here?
in by affirmative action, reverse affirmative action.
Eric's a DEI hire.
First time in my life, if I'm being honest.
How are you going to have a show about Californians and not one Mexican in the name?
Wow,
That doesn't
bro.
even make sense.
You're not even hitting everybody, the whole demographic of California.
Right.
You just said, you know what, we don't care about Asians, which they have damn near everything in Japanese or whatever the hell language that is on all the buildings in certain neighborhoods. Then you can go to other neighborhoods and it's all Spanish.
It's our
Wouldn't
land.
that tell you that, like, you should probably talk to them too.
It's our land.
Yeah, hell yeah.
California's our land.
I mean, it was originally Mexico, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's
And then, like, white
you been
people
there?
realized how good it was, and they're like, we're not leaving
Yeah.
you guys that shit.
all this beachfront property.
Fuck that.
You're not
You seen these cliffs?
all these natural resources. I don't think so.
Yeah, but our politicking subject today is going to be the politics and free speech, because everybody talk about free speech and we kind of just throw that word out there, but it don't seem like it's free. It seems like it
we
all comes with
partake
a
in free
cost.
speech a lot,
Yeah, we do.
not just on this show.
Yeah, just in general.
general.
In general, I think everybody does. Whether you speaking amongst your friends and shit, you probably gonna say some shit that, typically you won't say out in public, but you feel free to talk.
Yeah,
say
well,
what you wanna say.
context is important. Your friends know you're not a bad person already.
Yeah,
Strangers
Or they
on the
do,
street
and they
don't.
encourage your bad behavior.
Sure. Yeah.
Facts. Friends seem to pour fuel on the fire at
Let's
times.
see if Eric can start something, you know?
Yeah. So I mean, like it comes with a cost, man. It comes with a cost. I mean, we know in some scenarios it comes with a cost of $1 billion. You say some shit to the wrong people, and it might cost you more money than you. Like, man, that's a big price that Kanye had to.
Oh,
pay.
you're talking about Kanye. I thought you were talking about Alex Jones.
Oh, we got to talk about him
I mean,
too.
yeah.
So that's another person that, as a result of what they mouth, said, cost them money, man. Like Kanye, man, it cost him pretty much, what was it? He was a billionaire. And then I think he dropped down to like $400,000. I mean, not 400,000, $400 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
That's a drastic drop. I wouldn't have said another word ever. I wouldn't even rap no more after that. I'm like, I might offend somebody. I went from $1 billion to 400,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Getting
Don't
some of
piss
it
off
back,
Jewish people. What can I tell you?
hey,
It's gonna come down on you.
he
Dude.
said it, not me and this guy.
Hey,
Oh, I'm Jewish. So I'm part
yeah.
Jewish, so
He is slightly
I'm
offended.
telling
by
you,
that
you
statement.
don't want to piss off Jewish
It's
people to
crazy.
come
True.
at you.
it's
dude.
true.
I've been watching Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Have you?
bro. I love Candace
Is she
Owens.
controversial?
I love Candace Owens, man. She be speaking that real. And I've never seen a woman go fucking toe-to-toe with a dude and kill every single time, bro. I've never watched somebody just destroy people. Candace Owens just be sitting up there quiet as hell, listen to them, let them get their shit out. And then she just destroys them, bro.
I saw
respect
her talking about the CIA, how they have a wing in the film industry. It's like, yeah, what do you think the government does?
Yeah.
Why are you shocked by some of this?
Oh, she's not shocked, bro. She's just bringing it to light. A lot
Yeah,
of
but
the
then
people were
when
shocked.
you disappear, then, we're going to know what happened.
She ain't tripping. She already addressed that, bro.
Did she? I didn't see
Yeah,
that part.
that lady don't care. She said, hey, it's probably people out here who want to kill me. Oh, well. That's exactly how she is. Oh, well.
Yeah, there's difference between talking tough and then you're on a cartel video.
I think anybody who talks tough when it comes down to it, if you know what I mean, you
Right.
probably gonna shit your pants, but stand on business. You know what I mean? I think she'll stand on business.
Yeah, because there is a difference.
You know?
When you're talking like that, we are, and then when it's somebody's in your face, it's different. You know what I mean?
I've been in them scenarios. I don't think
Yeah.
I ever switched up.
I've seen it happen personally.
I've seen it happen too. You know what I mean? But you gotta be able to, if you gonna stand on your shit, a lot of people is either gonna go one way. They're gonna respect you standing on
Right.
your shit, or you gonna, you know what I mean? Probably get off.
Just
Now-
look at Alex Jones. He is crying his eyes out on his podcast because they're liquidated everything he owns, even his podcast.
Yeah, and I haven't really touched on that. So tell us more about what's popping with Alex
So
Jones.
I think it's like $1 billion he owes the Sandy Hook families for saying it was a hoax.
said it was a hoax. Yeah.
And so they're liquidating everything he owns. The government now owns everything he used to own, and it's still not enough.
Wow.
But they took his podcast away.
Yeah.
And so his last episode, he was just literally crying his eyes out,
Yeah.
begging for money from his listeners. Like, it's not going to be enough,
Yeah.
And but that's another thing of he talked a lot of shit. So now you have to own it, and you're
I
crying.
know, like, there's
real.
always that thing where people say, like, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from consequence. Like, yes, you can say whatever you want, and you won't go to jail for it,
Right.
which is huge. There's countries where that's not a thing,
Right.
and you can go to jail for just saying some shit, which is really scary and crazy.
In America, you can too go to jail for saying terroristic threats.
Sure.
Can't say bomb on an airplane, Eric.
You know.
Well,
It's a lot of things that you can, get in trouble for. But that's the biggest thing. Stand on business, like T.I. son said. You know what I mean? If you gonna say some shit, don't get walked down by nobody. Don't let nobody walk you down and like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah,
Stand on business.
If it was Alex Jones, like, yeah, I said it. I fucked up. But he's not, he's just crying. I'm like, this is embarrassing, bro, for how tough you were on your podcast.
You're right.
You just cry. You guys need to look it up. It's just straight up cry fest.
Because you sit up there and you get used to a certain lifestyle. And that's what that boils down to. He don't want to be poor like regular people. He don't want to be. He don't want to be regular no more. He don't want to have to go get a regular job.
Yeah.
Which even to a degree, will be affected by what he said.
This is the plot of Trading Places. The worst thing you can do is to rich people is make them poor.
Yeah, for real. And that's they did the same thing to Candace Owens though. She said some shit. They stripped her her podcast.
Well, yeah,
she
was with that Jewish guy actually.
Daily Wire.
Daily Wire.
Was that what it was?
Oh, I'm telling you don't want to piss off Jewish people.
Yeah, so she.
We're pretty badass.
She ended up getting her shit stripped, but then she, started her platform on YouTube, and she's growing, bro. She's growing, bro. And the thing is, like, she was talking about free speech, and too, that episode I was talking about, she was like, "What the hell is the problem with talking about Hitler? You don't have to talk about something." In a positive light. She's not saying, hey, you know what I mean, this dude didn't do none of the stuff that he did. You know what I mean? She's just like, but why can't we talk about it? Everybody, you know what I mean? When you bring up his name, it's like, oh, no. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Listen, so I got put in Facebook restriction for posting a meme that had Hitler in it.
Oh,
so that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But she was saying, like, Hitler's almost, like, worse than the devil himself. Like, you can, you know what I mean? Like, he's worse than Satan. Like, how the hell do you put him in that situation?
But he was Satan in the flesh.
But then if you look at, but it all
Jewish
depends
people are
on,
more important than other people, so technically he was worse than the devil.
Well, Jewish people, we are God's people.
Right.
Oh, that's what Candace be talking about right there. What she's saying.
Yeah, I'm sure she does. Actually.
We are the chosen ones.
I'm kidding.
Right?
We are the chosen ones.
Yeah, but it's just crazy, man. You say some shit. Ryan Garcia, like this dude went on a tirade. I mean, it's one thing with, Mexicans, the youth, saying the N-word.
We've talked about
this
before, like the younger Mexican generation of dudes
but
just love saying the N-word for some reason. I don't know why.
His was different, though.
It's not that hard.
But his was different, though. He actually was ERing it, saying, I don't like niggas.
Yeah.
I will shoot niggas. Niggas, fuck.
You talk about context.
Yeah. So
this was
context.
This is not good at all.
Yeah. The context doesn't sound good.
It wasn't like he was with a bunch of Mexicans. It was like, hey, I'm with my niggas. He was,
dude, he said they need to bring George Floyd back to life and kill the N-word again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It was awful, dude.
I don't really understand his angle.
CTE.
For real.
That's his angle.
He definitely
He's
got
not got a good brain. Is all.
People call him racist, obviously, but he was acting like this before all this happened. He's been acting out of
erratic
his mind for like the last few years.
He gets hit in the head.
But one thing I was thinking, like with the Hanny fight, he was, I thought he was trolling. I thought it was more or less like, I'm doing this and y'all gonna think that I'm drinking and doing all of this weird shit and I'm not focused on the fight, but I really am. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna beat his ass. So I was like, okay, that was kind of cool. But then for him to continue and he don't got no fight schedule, nothing going on.
He got banned.
And then he's just saying some shit. Yeah, he got banned from the WBC, which is more money. You know what I mean? People go to the extremes trolling and lose the fucking the bag, like for real, because that's all it is. I think that's what it really boils down to. Yeah. Your opinion mixed with the fact that I'm just going to go in since I got the platform.
Yeah, and he's talking crazy.
Crazy. But the crazy thing is, so he... his brother fought yesterday.
His brother got knocked out.
Yeah, and then he was at like some restaurant and he saw Wiz Khalifa. And then he talking to Wiz Khalifa and like it's sweet. Like me as Wiz Khalifa, I'm assuming Wiz didn't hear what he said. I would have literally walked off on dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like he would have stopped me. And I'd be like, bro, man, don't put your hands on me, man. Move around, bro. You know what I mean? And walked in the other direction.
That's how you stop this behavior. You got to check somebody.
Yeah, so how
you physically or not, you got to just let them know.
He literally goes up to a black dude after saying that shit and just basically trying to save face. And not even that. He was just being Ryan. You know what I mean?
And then I
could say what I say and then go and talk to a black dude.
That's the thing. He posted, I think, this morning. He goes, I ran into so many people last night and not one person checked me, said anything to me, nothing.
That's wild. And you know what he mean by that. I ran into so many black people last night and nobody checked me and said nothing.
Mm-hmm. You know why? Because they know he's crazy.
Yeah,
bro,
and he knows how to fight.
Bro, you would have had to.
They saw the Haney fight.
Look, my thing is, you wouldn't only lost the black audience, you would have lost money because as soon as you put your hands on me, bro, I'm taking whatever little penny you got after that. You know what I mean? Because all I'm telling you is get the fuck away from me. I'm not fucking with you. You know what I mean? What you said was offensive to me, bro. I'm not here to make you feel good and give you a pass, bro. Move around. Right. You can fight, but I got entourage with me. You know what I mean? And trust me, I didn't just hire just anybody. We can get them up. You know what I mean? So it's like,
because a lot of the stuff he was talking about before this situation was wild as well.
Wow, bro.
Like
with
the pedophile rings,
the pedophile ring,
and just him actually saying that he was raped as a 7-year-old boy.
Yeah.
And
he, he might be experiencing a lot of trauma, and when you get into the limelight like that, a lot of that shit comes out because you're around those motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You're around people that aren't good for you.
Not at all. And then if he is doing substances,
he got to be doing substances. It's no way unless, like this dude said, he got CTE.
Oh, he definitely has CTE.
Unless he's on an Aaron Hernandez level of CTE.
Like Aaron Hernandez level of CTE.
And he might. He's literally been hit in the head
Yeah.
since 7 years old.
Since 7, yeah.
Well, Jesus.
And then while his brain is developing, it says...
Since he was 7, he's been getting hit in the head.
Well, because he's been boxing since he was a kid.
Oh, okay. That kind of was like it was happening. He said,
I like how. That's where your mind went right to the R word.
The same age. You said he got raped when he was 7.
I'm just repeating what he posts.
You said he'd been getting hit in the head since he was 7. I was like, what?
I'm repeating what he posts. See how crazy it sounds?
There's a lot of stuff there that I'm going to just leave on the table.
See how crazy it sounds? I just repeated what he said, and you're like, this is crazy. And he's the one saying all this stuff.
That's wild.
That poor guy. I feel bad for him when you put it like that.
But it would be interesting to really figure out what the hell is going on with dudes. You know what I mean? And
we won't know till he's dead to explore his brain.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? It's possible he can just really be trolling, and he may be just acting.
Hopefully he shoots himself in the chest when he commits suicide.
He just Junior Seau himself? Listen, he could be trolling, but that's a lot of money to lose to troll.
Well,
but you don't have that much money to begin with.
Yeah, but sometimes, yeah. But and it's like so my homeboy out here, I went to school with Two-Tone, the superstar. He's like one of the hip hop people on the scene. He's been doing it when he was younger and all that. So now he got a platform. He got this podcast, The Hatrix. But he's also into the boxing side. So he got into the boxing side of things. Literally, he be going back and forth with Javante, Tank. He be talking about Tank sexuals, all of this shit. So he was cool with Ryan. And so he called Ryan up and he got him on the podcast. And he basically saying, you need to fire everybody in your fucking entourage.
Yeah.
Everybody. And it's real. So he going back and forth with some of the people that are in the entourage. You know what I mean? And they get mad, but he on their heels. Y'all the reason why this man is going
too many
lose.
yes men.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Bro, yes man is when you got yes men around you like that to that degree, you need a couple. I think you need a couple.
You need your
I think you need
Brown.
a couple. You know what I mean? But for the most part, your core should be telling you, no, that ain't the move.
You need at least one real person there to
you
be
got to.
Hey, man.
You got to have at least 3. You got to have just as many.
You gotta have as many people to tell you no as yes.
As yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good policy.
For real, because if you only have one, then you ain't gonna really listen
because
to them. You got 3 people telling you yes, one person telling you no.
The one is gonna be somebody you trust and
True.
that's been around you longer than everybody else.
Yeah, and got your better interests.
He doesn't care about the money. He cares about what's going on with you.
Your image more than anything. Your image, because if you are somebody that is in his entourage, you should care about his image more than the money. Because if you making sure that his image is good, you gonna make the money.
But I'll say this era of life, that stuff, that's what everybody does now. The trolling stuff. Can you imagine how much he's gonna make in the next fight whenever he fights again?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Everybody's gonna be watching that fight.
Because what happens is, and if you take any note from Kanye, if he's been watching anything with Kanye, you do something super bold, super controversial. You get yourself removed. You go and shut the fuck up for a little while.
And it comes back
and
around.
then you come back. And you come back around because I'm sure they only suspended him.
Well, so he got suspended for the drug, testing positive for a year.
For that one. Yeah.
But then the WBC suspended him indefinitely and wants him to get help.
Okay.
So he can
wants him to go get help. So if he stops talking,
that's
6 months he go and sit. But I'm just saying he can do it. 6 months and go into like a rehab center to make it seem like all of that. You know what I mean? And then by the time your suspension coming, you lining up your fights and you're gonna come back even stronger.
Especially if he's trolling, he can do this. But if he's really mentally ill, it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. It's not.
Yeah.
But we've seen Kanye do that fucking several times. Like, you know what I mean? Until it was the point that he couldn't no more. I don't know.
Kanye's unstoppable though.
It's gonna come back around. He's gonna end up making more money than he lost.
I mean, because if you think about the situation right now where he sold all of them items on his website for $20. The shoes, I got them. They fucking wear it, but I'll be wearing them though. I'll be outside at work with these joints on. They pretty comfortable. But the thing is though, if he can sell everything on his website, and I knew so many people that just like, oh, let me go buy those things. You get fucking 1 million people. It's $20 million. You get, you know what I mean? It's crazy how much money he probably. And if you see the design, they don't say Kanye on it. They don't say nothing.
No, that's smart. People know though.
Nothing on it, but you know it is.
Yeah,
and it's $20.
And then
why not?
He's keeping all that money.
Wear them or not.
So now a distributor, whoever's going to see that, like, you know what, we should bring him back in. Just look at how much he's making by himself, and we need a piece of it.
That's what I'm saying. Leverage, nigga. Leverage. That shit is the craziest shit. When you can make a motherfucker money or show that you can. Yeah. You got a formula?
Yeah.
If Kanye went and sat down with some people and like, check this out, man. Let me give you the rundown of how I do shit.
Yeah. It's the cool part of the era we live in. You can do shit on your own. Yeah. Louis C.K. was canceled. He sold out Madison Square Garden last year.
And he's put a special on his website.
Always. And dude, he makes bank off of those.
I mean, if you think about it, Donald fucking Trump. He said the most outlandish shit.
I mean,
but still running for president as a convict. Like
he got convicted and he made like $40 million in 24 hours.
Jesus. For real. So you mean to tell me that Trump could have dropped merch if he wanted to be an asshole and dropped convicted president?
He could drop grab her by the pussy merch and people would buy it. Dude.
Facts, bro.
The Hawk Tua girl made merch 24 hours after she did that, and she's killing it now. With
killing it right now.
Yeah.
Grab it by the
I saw like a really sappy video of her, like, she's just like, I never thought my life would change like this. I was like, yeah, of course you didn't think like you'd be like make some weird sexual comment randomly and like you'd go be famous for it. Like nobody could have predicted this.
Nobody.
There was a guy at our show last night. He had a Hawk Tua 24.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, already. He had a shirt on.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
She's like making a living, and like none of us are.
Nothing. And the crazy shit is that this is what we do. We use our voice to make money and try to, you know what I mean, gain some type of fame or something. And this bitch just went hot too. What is the pussy eating sound? I'm about to come out with them motherfuckers.
Slurp 24.
Yeah, that's the motherfucking sound. Whoever can translate that into words. Hey, I'm fucking patenting that shit.
That's just like, it's not even words. It's just the Arabic language, which is a bunch of lines and dots. And
right? Facts,
Nobody's going to believe you eat pussy, Lamar.
I know I'm black.
Yeah, that's a stereotype.
Only a special lady. Only the special ladies.
Black people and Italians, right? Mafia dudes. They don't eat pussy either, right?
Or they don't get
that was like a
head from
big
their
thing
wife.
in The Sopranos.
Yeah, but you know what? Black people, ever since Lil Wayne, they be eating pussy.
Yeah, Lil Wayne's cool as hell for that. Real pioneer.
Lil Wayne made pussy eating for black people cool.
The Rosa Parks of eating pussy.
He is. He made it
remember
okay.
that era when Lil Wayne was constantly being like, I'm the best rapper alive, and everybody was just like, yep. Like, nobody's even going to challenge you, dog.
You know what's funny? You bring up Lil Wayne. So,
still is.
Ryan Garcia posted on Twitter yesterday. He goes, I got a pass from Lil Wayne
to
say the N-word.
To say
and Lil Wayne didn't disagree.
Yeah.
He didn't say like, nah, fuck that or anything.
You know
Lil
what?
Wayne needs to clarify though. He's like, I never gave you the ER pass.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
See, nobody's checking him.
At the end of the day, black people, for the most part, I'm not gonna say all,
They'll
but
meet you halfway.
we don't give a fuck. Like, I mean, it'd be weird if this motherfucker was saying, like, what up, my nigga? Like, whoa, Eric.
You'd think I was fucking with you.
I would have thought he was fucking with me. And I would have hoped he never said it again going forward. Like,
But if Eric grew up
okay.
with you in the hood and then you've known him your whole life, it's
Now,
different.
my homeboy, Tim Trey, white boy, went to high school,
Right,
and he
'cause
was
then I actually
he was
beat
the
him.
only motherfucker that was in my crew. And I don't know if he said it, but I felt like he has said it around me, and I ain't no problem with it because you grew up with all of us.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't think he said it. I don't know, but I feel like,
But he
would
could
get
have.
yeah, and I probably wouldn't have been like super like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I was around, I'm like, man, you might want to omit that from your language today. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't the place.
You know, I used
You
I used to have more black friends than I do right now, and they would call me that like,
Yeah.
as a term
well,
of endearment.
It
but
is
I
a
would
term
never
of
say it back.
endearment.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
But the
That happens
thing
to me
is,
too,
I
Jorge.
have heard,
Stop lying.
I have heard Mexicans around all Mexicans say it. I've heard
Not
all
all.
Asians around all Asians saying it. So basically, they're using it in the right terminology. You know what I mean? They're not using it as a, oh man, and you really a black person. Like you, I mean,
Right.
no. They using it in the same terminology.
Not
So
in
I
the
don't
'60s
really
context
have-
of get to the back of the bus kind of shit.
Yeah, me, I don't have a problem with it. Because at the end of the day, man, and to be able to take the steam out of something, you got to fucking stop acknowledging it as such. You know what
Always.
I mean? For real. Like, you know what I mean? If everybody uses it across the board and you want to know who don't beat it and become the ideal, me. It won't be looked at, 30, 40, 50 years down the line. It's just been used as like my homeboy.
Right.
You know what I mean? They won't be looking at, oh, well, that's a black person. You're not supposed to be saying that. No, that's just been a fun.
Now we're all that.
Yeah, we all are that. And it's not true.
And then it is slowly turning into it's just of like economic status now.
Yeah.
We're all in the hood.
Facts.
It's not just black people or just brown people. It's Eric's living in the hood now because he's poor as shit too.
and then
my
we,
grandma.
and
So
he's
kinda.
not.
I was giving you a pass.
Doing very well.
Pass on it. Living with your grandma is a very black thing.
Yeah.
See, he's already in the culture right there. Hey, I live in my grandma's house, so I mean, I feel you.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I just feel like, it's, be careful. Yeah, freedom of speech don't mean that you
And-
not free from getting your ass whooped.
And
That's
then listen,
always
and
true.
it happens with just in black people community too, because there's some other stuff going on right now between Stephen A.
Oh yeah,
Smith and
yeah.
Faison Love got into it on Twitter battle about OJ being honored at the BET Awards.
Yeah,
Like, should it have happened? Should it not
yeah.
happen?
It should have happened. It should have happened.
Yeah.
and this
ran
is
for 2,000 yards. You shitting me right now?
facts.
He's
You
a
know what I
Heisman
mean?
Trophy.
14.
Heisman
Ridiculous.
Trophy.
Heisman Trophy winner. He's done so much.
Naked Gun 1 and
I
2.
love the Naked Gun.
Nordberg.
Do it again. First and 10, do it again. You remember that show that was on HBO? Shit, I know, man. OJ.
Hertz. He's a
Hertz commercials.
rental cars.
Yeah.
So rest in peace, OJ. We are. Rest in peace, my dog, because you finally got peace. Not on earth, but you got it in heaven, hopefully.
No, he's in heaven because he didn't kill her.
He didn't kill her. Look, see, that's the problem with people
He
like
did.
Stephen A. Smith that I don't like. Look, as black people, if he did, whatever, we finally got us one. I hate to say that. You know what I mean?
You got one on the
We
board.
got away with some shit, finally. Finally. Now, all of the people that was wrongfully accused of murder and all of this shit and had to serve time 20, 30 years and get out of jail
The
and
Emmett Till,
die
the
the
Emmett
next
Till.
week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is for them. I'm sorry. To the family or whatever, don't be acting like y'all give a fuck now. Y'all, man, come on now. Let's be real.
Listen,
Let's
I've
be
been
real.
down this rabbit hole.
Y'all
that
knew.
They didn't. OJ didn't do this.
He didn't do it.
The mafia did it because he owed them money.
Yeah.
set
So
him up.
OJ Simpson doing Columbia neckties on people now. That dude is super talented. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's wild. So like with black people, man, y'all got to stop with this OJ Simpson. This is me talking to y'all. Y'all got to stop with this O.J. Simpson is guilty shit, O.J. ain't shit. Like, how as a black person can you say that? That don't even make no sense at all. None. He wasn't convicted. Get a man his piece.
We're a country
Give
of
him
law
his
and order.
Flowers. Yeah, god damn. Shit.
Did he rob that guy in the hotel room? Yes.
Of what? His shit?
Yeah.
He took his shit back from somebody?
Yes, it's against the law. You can't do it that way.
Man,
Send your goons in. Don't go in yourself. Come on,
He shouldn't
OJ.
have went in. He shouldn't have went in. That was crazy. And how they gonna try to get that man life for that?
Yeah. Just trying anything.
It was
they
the
can
Heisman
at that
Trophy.
point. Yeah.
Man, that was kidnapping.
He got 10 years per pound of the Heisman Trophy.
That's wild, bro. That's wild. But yeah.
But at least he got to, get out and enjoy
some of his life. Because, OJ.
He seemed like he was really enjoying his final years.
He was. And
Golfing a lot.
he was on that
It is what it is.
It is what it is podcast
shit's
with
good.
Cameron and shit.
Yeah, and Mace. Yeah.
He died of cancer, so if he really did do it, he got his karma.
Yeah, right.
Cancer is not fun.
Yeah, and then let God handle that.
You think that's the
if
worst
at the
thing
end of
anybody's
the day.
ever gotten away with? Calm the fuck down.
Facts.
No.
And we finally get one.
Yeah.
One?
Yeah. Fucking,
What?
They bombed a whole black neighborhood in Oklahoma. And nobody fucking did any jail time or anything.
And literally,
for
they
that,
just was
but-
trying to get some
but
reparations.
fuck OJ.
They was just trying to get reparations for that, and they told them no. It's 2 people left. You can't just pay these 2 people.
God damn. Dude.
God damn.
Too much.
It's wild.
Bombs, dude, from planes.
America did it.
Yeah.
Firebombed them. Bro, that's crazy.
And you guys get one on the board, and
we get one on the board, and the black people still saying, nah, we don't want that one.
Can you
Get the hell
imagine
outta here.
the black people in that jury like looking at each other like, we're finally gonna do this. We're finally gonna do this.
Were there black people on the jury?
Yeah.
You'd think they would.
Of course, there has to have been. He
I guess.
beat the charges.
Beat the charges.
Johnny Cochran's a good lawyer, but he ain't that good to convince white people.
I mean, to convince black people, all you had to say was the glove don't fit. You got to quit. I mean, that was
Not guilty.
that was bars,
Not
bro.
guilty.
That was bars. Like, come
They
on.
mainly won because one of the cops was very racist
Very
and had
racist.
fabricated evidence before
Planted
and
shit.
pleaded the fifth when they asked him if he had ever fucked with evidence, which is what you do when you say
All you gotta do is
I
put some doubt
committed a
in the
crime.
mind, and
Right.
that's it.
So
All it
of
is.
course he got
Reasonable
off
doubt.
at that point.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's how the
reasonable
justice system works in this country. He beat it.
And
That's
then
it.
finally,
All the cool people get off.
and then finally worked for a black man.
You just have to be, one of the best running back of all time.
Yeah.
that's
And
all.
you have to date the white women. Because if he was black, dating black women, no.
He would have been the death penalty. He would have been dead 15
They,
years right now.
they wouldn't have been chasing him in that goddamn 96.
He's saying if OJ would have killed a black lady, we wouldn't be having this conversation. right now.
We wouldn't
We
even have heard about it.
No,
Right, yeah,
we
okay,
would
yeah,
not
yeah.
have been on that chase. It wouldn't have been no footage of him. It wouldn't have been none of that.
OJ would have been executed 15 years ago.
It
What? No, OJ would have never even gone to jail.
A black
would,
lady.
even if he went to jail, it wouldn't have been controversial. And he
there would have
wouldn't
been
have got.
there would have been no TV coverage. It would have
wouldn't
just
have been no-
trial would have been a week and send him.
Wait,
dead.
you're saying
Nobody would have
the
cared.
legal system?
Nobody would have cared.
No,
if
no,
he killed
the
a
legal
black
system
lady.
would be more mad at him for killing a white lady. I
That's
feel
what we
like.
said.
They're
That's
what
more
we said.
likely to be executed.
That's what we're saying.
That's what we said.
Okay,
But
we're
he
on
beat the
same
charges.
page.
But I'm saying if he killed a black lady, nobody.
It
There would
wouldn't
have
have
been
been
no
no
TV
coverage,
coverage.
no
no
fucking
charges
chase.
even,
Yeah.
yeah.
It wouldn't have been no.
Oh, they would have got the money out of OJ in prison.
Yeah. Like he would have went to jail, but it wouldn't have been none of that. They wouldn't have been chasing that man on the freeway with a damn. They wouldn't have been doing none of that.
See, he's seeing this through white eyes right now. He's not getting it.
Yeah, kind of not really. It's all right.
He got to go back and watch the episode. Like, what were they fucking saying?
If a minority kills another minority, you're still going to prison. It's just nobody's gonna give a
There'd be
shit.
no coverage.
Sure.
That's all we were saying.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been no coverage. Yeah. So, all right.
God bless OJ.
That's a strong way to finish.
That was a good episode. I liked our
I thought it was
convo, too.
dope. That was good. And then we got where we at?
We just gotta jump. We gotta jump Eric in after the show.
Yeah. But guys, that's politicking. Peace.
Later, guys.